It is no surprise now that the legendary assassin of Universe 6 is gonna swear off against Jiren the Grey, who is claimed to be the mortal, stronger than a god. The end of the 1 hour special left us with a teaser. A teaser teasing a battle that defies all time, space, and logic. Now, before we get into the good stuff, let's just give a huge props to Yanko Productions, Ken Zyro, and Herms98 for these scans and translations respectively. The title for this episode reads quote unquote, A Saiyan's Pledge, Vegeta's Resolve. For those of you who like to keep the information, this episode has been written by Toshio, who is one of the best writers of Dragon Ball Super. His most recent ones include episode 104 with the return of Super Saiyan God and episode 107 with Roshi's retirement. According to Anime Ajay, who is the king of animation analysis, Naoto Shishida is gonna have some involvement in episode 112 of Super. And for those of you who don't know who Shida is, well, in my books, he is the best animator alive. The ones that come to the mind at this instant are the True Golden Frieza transformation, Vegeta vs Zamasu, and True Golden Frieza vs SS Blue Goku. In fact, the ones you see on your screens right now is indeed Shida's handwriting. But we don't really know what kind of involvement he'll have, so let's just not keep our hopes too high. Now, coming back to the title, the summary reads, quote unquote, The Prides and Bonds of a Saiyan. Vegeta rescues Cabba. If you have been keeping up with spoilers lately, you know for a fact that Cabba is gonna struggle against Mona of Universe 4. Now this is where the prince steps up as Cabba's savior and his teacher. Being the prince of a race that's not really there, Vegeta advises his fellow Saiyan regardless of the fact that he is his opponent and commands him to be the MVP. Now getting back to the spoilers, reading quote unquote, now that Universe 6 has lost it, the other universes take advantage and go after them. Amidst this, Vegeta goes to try and rescue his disciple, Cabba. Now that Universe 6 has lost hit. Okay, so now let's not jump to any conclusions, because the word eliminated is nowhere to be found. But it seems like there's a highly unlikely chance that Hit will not get eliminated this episode. Well, if he does, in my opinion, it would totally suck for 2 reasons. The first one being that, well, I'm one of those people who is really looking forward to the Vegeta Hit rematch where all the tables turn around. Vegeta dominating over Hit the entire fight and then looking down to him and humiliating him would totally make my day. My second reason is that Goku, who has just broken his limits, has had one of the most groundbreaking fights in the history of Dragon Ball. But when Jiren defeats and knocks out Hit, who in my opinion is one of the top 5 fighters in the tournament, would kind of ruin Goku vs Jiren a bit. I mean, it will still remain as one of the greatest moments in anime history. What I'm saying is that it would make Jiren way too OP and prove that a Goku breaking his limits and a Hit with all the cool time and dimension abilities was not enough to come even close to Jiren's true power. So I guess that's about it. I know it's been a month since my last upload. Well, I was on a vacation, but now I'm back and ready to go all out. Before leaving, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you real soon.